I have a question for two very well-known radio DJ presenters in Ireland called Adrian Kennedy and Jeremy Dixon. Why, on the 3rd of October 2023, did you say on your Opinions Matter podcast that the day before, an attempted child abduction by an African migrant, who was naked by the way, never happened? So this alleged abduction, which is not alleged anymore because he was in court this week, involved him going into a shopping centre in the middle of the day and attempting to drag a child, a very young child who was visually impaired, away from her mother. He then picked up that child and he threw her, and when Gardaí came to arrest him, he spat blood and saliva in their faces. When the little girl was interviewed by Gardaí, she said she was terrified for her life and she thought that she would be dragged away and kidnapped forever. So apparently our opinions actually don't matter in this country anymore, and facts don't matter either. Not only did you deny that this happened, but you said that we should feel nothing but sympathy for this man. Really? We should feel sympathy for this man? I feel sympathy for the child. I feel sympathy for the mother. I feel sympathy for mothers who are just like me, who can't let their children out to play. Just the other day in Mullingar, there was two little girls approached by a woman with a non-native accent who tried to drag the 7-year-old away by the hand. Now, that's a whole other video about child sex trafficking and how women are actually more likely to commit this crime. And this is what we're importing now. And the reason why they're more likely to commit this crime is because they don't warrant the same suspicion as men. Also this week in Athlone, there was a man, an African asylum seeker, in court for raping a schoolgirl. Back in February, when that actually happened, the media came out and said that the Gardaí had released a statement to say that this rape had never occurred. So we're being totally lied to. I can't let my child out to play. She's never been out to play on her own before, and she said to me recently that when she's old enough to be able to go outside by herself, she won't want to play anymore, and that broke my heart. And I just don't know how much longer people in this country can keep putting up with the lies we're being told, and the withholding of facts. These media people who get very well paid are putting our children at risk because they're not informing the public of the truth. Therefore, there's a lot of people letting their kids outside to play who just think that these attempted child abductions are rubbish. They're not rubbish. They are happening. So, answer the question, Adrian and Jeremy. Why did you tell lies? Because you did lie. And why did you ask us to feel sympathy for this man? Is it because he's allegedly schizophrenic? Quite frankly, I don't care if he's schizophrenic, because we shouldn't be letting people into this country who have serious mental health difficulties. And does it negate the crime if somebody has a mental health issue anyway? Is it going to make a difference to that child if she's abducted and raped and murdered? Is it going to make a difference to the parents? Is it going to make a difference to the psyche of the public of this small country? When these things happen in a small country, it will psychologically affect everybody, as if we're not going through enough as it is. So the pair of you both have big mouths, so I'd really like to see what you have to say about this.